Okay, it's nearly time. So let's start the class. So as I told you that I will recap first. So let's view the objectives. Objectives are nothing new. It's the same. Recap of polygons, and we have done the how to calculate the interior angles of a polygon, and I have told you even how to calculate exterior angles of a polygon. So these are the three objectives. Now, polygon, you people know that is a closed figure. It should be a closed one, and it should be made up of three or more than three straight lines. Not less than three should be there. And the sides should be equal to each other. All the angles and all the sides are equal to each other. These are a few shapes of polygon. There are many more: hexagon, pentagon, and a square. Now, I've told you that polygons should have straight lines. If even one of the edge is a curved one, then it's not a polygon. In simple words, circle and circular edges, curved edges, are not polygons. Types of polygons. I have told you earlier also there are two types of polygons. These are the unimportant ones in the sense that we don't deal it in the while doing the questions, but it can become a part of your objectives in exam paper. First type is simple polygons, and the second type is complex polygons. Now, who can tell me what are the types of simple polygons again? There are two types I mentioned earlier. So can anyone tell me the types of simple polygons if you remember? Anyone?
Regular and irregular.
No, regular and irregular are the types that we basically use all the time. These types I just mentioned once. That's why I just checked that you remember or not. So I'll tell you. First one is convex polygon. And these are the types of polygons in which all the interior angles add up to 180 degrees. I hope you must have remembered the other type. What is that one?
Concave.
Okay.
It's
Concave.
concave.
Okay, now you have remembered. These are the polygons which have only one of its interior angles should be at least less than 180 degrees. Okay. Now, the second part I told you is a complex polygon. So here the straight sides of the polygons intersect each other. Okay, they cross each other. Like this is the star and this shape. There are many more that you can make. Boundaries intersect each other. Now we come to regular polygons. It should have all of its sides and angles equal. This regular and irregular polygons are the ones we are dealing with all the time as we are doing the exercise. Mostly it's regular or irregular even. Now, again, three types are there only: an equilateral triangle, a square, and a pentagon. Regular Irregular polygon does not have all of its sides and angles equal. So this is a trapezium, this is a pentagon, this is a hexagon, but they all have not equal sides. Now this you people know it already, and I told you also that polygons are named after the number of sides it has. And I told you that you can write gone with the number of sides even, but from 3 till 10 we should remember the name. After 10 sides it's difficult to remember the name, so we write gone with it. Like 11 sided shape will be 11 gone, 12 sided shape will be 12 gone. Okay, a 3-sided shape, yes, I will show you and you have to name the shapes. Okay, in this way you will remember. Also, a 3-sided shape is a
Triangle.
triangle. Okay, a 4-sided shape.
Quadrilateral.
Okay, quadrilateral. A 5-sided shape
Pentagon.
is a pentagon, and a 6-sided shape.
Hexagon.
Okay, and a 7-sided shape,
Heptagon.
heptagon, and 8-sided shape,
Octagon.
octagon, and 9-sided shape is a
Hexagon.
onagon. 10-sided shape is a
Decagon.
okay. Now I have told you the types: simple and complex. Simple polygon has concave and convex polygons, and complex polygons I told you, and then regular and irregular one. Now I told you the formula for finding out the interior angles, that is n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees. But then I told you another way of finding out the sum of interior angles by making triangles in the regular polygons. Like a quadrilateral, there are 2 triangles that are being made. Each triangle add up to 180 degrees. So 180 plus 180, this quadrilateral adds up to 360 degrees. Pentagon, 3 triangles are being made, 180 plus 180 plus 180. It will be equal to 540 degrees. A hexagon has 4 triangles, and 4 triangles, 4 multiplied by 180 will be 720 degrees. An octagon has 6 triangles, 6 multiplied by 180 will be 1080 degrees. Okay. Now this was the working I shared with you. Now this is to explain you the concept of exterior and interior angles together. Now each angle of any shape, this is a pentagon, each interior angle of any shape has a corresponding exterior angle. Okay, like A is interior angle and its corresponding exterior angle is T. In the same way, all the angles A, B, C, D, E have their corresponding exterior angles, and all the interior plus exterior angle add up to 180 degrees because they lie on a straight line. And when you add all the exterior angles, they should add up to 360 degrees, because if you join all the parts of exterior angles, they make a circle. So any shape, it can be any shape, but exterior angle will remain the same. Sum of exterior angle will be 360. Now I showed the slide to you yesterday even. It's a triangle and interior angle 30 degree and exterior angle of 150 degree is adding up to 180 degrees straight line angle. Okay. Now this is the pentagon and only one of the angle is shown to you. 65 is the inner angle and the exterior angle is 115. Both of them should add up to 180 degrees. Okay. Now, formulas, very important. I've shown you several times so that you will remember them. When you have to find out sum of interior angles, it is n minus 2 into 180, and n stands for number of sides of the shape that is given to you. And if you have to find out each interior angle, the basic formula remains the same, only upon n is added to it. Now, exterior angle, I have told you orally even before this. So sum of exterior angles add up to 360 degree. And each exterior angle, if you have to find out, you have to divide it by the number of sides, 360 upon n. You need to remember these formulas. There are two for interior angle and two for exterior angle. Any problem up till now?
No.
Everything is clear. If you want me to repeat anything, you can ask me. Yes, any question? Yes, girls? No question?
Miss, can you explain me tessellation?
Yes, next slide is of tessellation. Okay, let's go to tessellation. Now, tessellation, I told you that it's the most common thing that where we see tessellation are the floor tiles. You can observe your floor tiles in your home, and the tiles are regular polygons. Usually they are squares or rectangles, and they are fitting together. There is no gap between them, right? So that is the definition of tessellation, that it's a surface with a pattern of flat shapes so that there are no overlaps or gaps. This is a technical definition. I'm telling you in simple words that what are flat shapes? These hexagon, pentagon, triangle, these are called flat shapes which can be drawn on the piece of paper. So tiles will have regular shapes which are fitting close together, like squares. It can be, sometimes it's a hexagon also, rectangle also, square also. Okay, but no, it should not overlap, and gaps should not be there. These are a few types of tessellations with pentagons, rectangles, octagons, and squares. These are the most common types that are used on walls and in floors. And in Mughal era, uh, these patterns were used a lot in the buildings, in the interior decoration. If you have gone in the old historic buildings, you must have seen that lots of patterns have been drawn and buildings are decorated with this. Okay. Now, tessellation also has types. A regular tessellation is made by regular polygon. And I told you yesterday to remember this because this is something important. Now, there are many regular polygons. I just told you the names, nonagon, decagon, but only three regular polygons can tessellate.
Miss, can you repeat tessellation?
Tessellation again, beta?
Yes.
Okay, I will go back. Okay. What is a tessellation? Now, the definition you can see on the screen, but I have told you in simple words that it's a pattern, geometrical pattern. Like you can see it on your floors, especially the most common example, the floor tiles. The floor tiles are joined together. They are in shapes, patterns, and they are closely joined together, and they should not leave any gap. Now, there are many polygons which can be joined, but they leave a gap in between. So it will not be a tessellation when you are joining the polygon and it's leaving a gap. It will not be a tessellation. Tessellation is a design or a pattern made with polygons leaving no gaps. Okay, simple definition. A design or pattern made by using polygons, regular polygons, uh, leaving no gaps. Okay, now regular polygon, I was asking you that which are the three shapes which can tessellate leaving no gaps. Yesterday I told you.
Triangle, hexagon, and
Miss,
square coordinate.
Yes, very good. The three regular tessellations made by three regular polygons, hexagon, you can see that all are hexagon and they are leaving no gap in between. All are equilateral triangles, blue and pink, all, but they are leaving no gaps in between. Square, leaving no gap. These are the regular tessellation because this is made by only one regular polygon. Okay, and only these three regular polygons can make the regular tessellations. Okay, you have to remember their names. And I have told you earlier, I'm telling you again as everyone is here, that these slides, and yesterday I uploaded the video also, the whole lecture also. So it is uploaded in the Google Classroom. Please go through it. I will upload today's also. So today's lecture will have everything I have taught you up till now. Okay, so you can go through it once again before going to the next topic. Okay, now regular tessellation is one of its type and the other is irregular. What is irregular? Semi-regular. I always call irregular. Semi-regular.
uh,
It you can see it on the screen. Semi-regular is made up of two or more than two regular polygons. The regular tessellation that I just showed you, it's made up of only one regular polygon. You can see, but semi-regular polygon tessellation can be made up of two, more than two, even three, four polygons. And these usually you see in the geometric patterns, clothes. Some clothes designs have these patterns. Okay, in buildings decorations are done sometimes. This is a hexagon and an equilateral triangle. This is square, triangle, and hexagon. Three shapes are there. Here square and equilateral triangle, two shapes are used. So is the difference between regular and semi-regular tessellation clear?
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Regular uses only one polygon, one regular polygon, but irregular uses two or more than two regular polygons. Now, this is not a type of tessellation, but it is a tessellation. It is not a mathematical tessellation actually, because it's not made up of regular polygons, and we believe that polygons cannot be curved. But sometimes artists use these shapes and it looks beautiful and they are fitting together. There's no gap in between. The requirement for tessellation is there should be no gap in between. So there is no gap between these curves. So it's a demi-regular tessellation, which artists mostly use in their patterns and clothing pattern, textiles, floor patterns also sometimes, or these days even roofs are being decorated using the false ceilings, so these patterns are used. Okay, is all the
Miss,
types
I
of
have a question.
tessellation clear to you?
Miss, I have a question.
Yes,
Miss, in the second picture, aren't the circles overlapping?
this one,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. Even in the third one it's overlapping, if you can see. That's why mathematicians disagree. They say that this is not a tessellation, but these are tessellations and are being used in designs by artists and all. Okay, they are not regular at all. They are overlapping also, and they are not polygons even. Okay, so that's why the name is given to them, demi-regular tessellations. Okay,
Okay.
now Tessellation in nature, yesterday you told me many examples. So today I included some shapes also. Honeycomb we discussed. It is made up, it's a regular tessellation, isn't it? You will tell me it's regular or semi-regular, okay? This honeycomb I've told you, this is regular because it is made up of only one polygon. Now you tell me, this is what? If you can see the inside pattern, what kind of tessellation this is?
Semi-regular.
Irregular?
Semi-regular because it's made up of two or three shapes. Now this one snake pattern.
Demi-regular maybe?
This is demi-regular, yes, because the geometry, these are not polygons. Okay, the fish, even this is which type?
Demi-regular.
Demi-regular because curves and different shapes are there. Okay, now I will start question number 7, and today's questions are a bit different. So I will be repeating it a lot many times, and you need to concentrate, okay? Because one question has 2 to 3 parts each. They seem very innocent and small questions, but they are not so innocent. There are workings involved, okay? Now, question says, question 7 of from your book, page 289. If the interior angles of a polygon are 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, and 6x, find the largest interior angle. Okay.
मिस
Now,
इसमें तो ऑब्वियस है
what?
इसमें तो ऑब्वियस है कि 6x वाला सबसे बड़ा है
No, no. You have to find the interior angle actually. 6x, x is an like alphabet, isn't it?
ओके
Unknown value. X is unknown value. So you have to find the value of x first, and then you will know 6x, right?
ओके
So previously in all the questions we were given the numbers and the degrees and we and number of sides and we did it. Here the unknown variables are involved. X is the unknown variable, and if you count them, how many angles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles are there.
5. Means it's pentagon.
It's a pentagon. So I've given you a hint. Now you tell me which working we have to do first of all.
n minus 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180
Okay. First, like I want to write 2x plus 3x plus 4x plus 5x plus 6x is equals to some degree, but I don't know what the degree is. So first,
5.
I have to find out sum of interior angles, and I know it's a pentagon because it has 5 angles. So the first working will be sum of interior angles is equals to n minus 2 multiplied by 180. N is number of sides. A pentagon has 5 sides, we know. So 5 minus 2 is 3, and 3 into 180 will be 540. So it means if the interior angles of a polygon are given to you, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, and 6x. So if we add all the angles, now we know that sum of all the angles is 540. So now the working will be easier for us. The first working is very clear to you or not? Yes. I found the sum of interior angles because I did not know what will the angles add up to. Is it clear? Should I move?
yes miss
Yes, miss.
Okay. So who can tell me the next equation? How will
miss
you
I have a
compare?
Miss, we will do miss 2x plus 3x plus 4x plus 5x plus 6x is equal to 540 degree.
Okay, very good. The equation is 2x plus 3x plus 5x plus 6x is equals to 540 degrees. Now, 2x plus 3x all have same variables. They are like terms, so we can plus them. Add all the numbers 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 and use the friendly numbers. 6 and 4 add up to 10. Okay, and 3 plus 2 is 5 and 5 and 5 10, so total is 20. Now 20x means 20 is multiplying with x, so it will go down and it will divide. Sorry, it's a mistake. It's written 2. So 20 is going down. So this, my cursor is on 2. It's not 2, it's a 20. So 0 will cancel 0 and 2 27s is 54. Okay. So we found the degree of x. Is this working clear?
Yes. And then
Okay.
miss, we will multiply 27 with 6.
Multiply the numbers with x.
Yes. I'm going back. Now, the question was simple. It seemed simple, but we did not know the sum of angles. So we first put the formula for sum of interior angles. I found the sum of interior angles is 540 degrees. Now, then I made an equation with these angles. When I add up all the angles, it's equals to 540. Now, add all the like terms. It adds up to 20. 20 will go and divide with 540, and when we divide, it's 27. Now, we have found the unknown x. Now, the largest angle, you can see it's 6x, and someone just said that we are going to multiply 27 by x. Now, if they're asking all the angles, then we have to find all the angles, but here they're asking only the largest angle. So we will only take the largest interior angle. It's very clear, it's 6x. So in place of x, I have written 27 degrees. So 6 will multiply with 27. So it's 162 degrees. Here degree is missing, but you should not miss the units, okay? 162
Okay.
degrees. There are 3 workings. First one, sum of interior angles. Then you use the sum of interior angles to find unknown x. Then the largest angle 6x we found, it's 162 degree. If we have to find other angles, we can find other angles also. Is this very clear to you? These questions
Yes.
are not very difficult,
Yes.
but like you should read and understand them, okay? First, and then you should solve. Now, question number 8. Question number 8 says, now question number 7 was on interior angles, and question 8 is on exterior angles. And this is something a bit new, and I want all of you to concentrate. Okay. If exterior angles of a triangle are 3y, 4y, and 5y, find y and the smallest interior angle. First, we will concentrate on finding y, because y is an unknown quantity. So what is your point of view? What should be the first working? What should we do first of all in this?
Miss, should I tell?
360
Yes.
upon n.
Miss,
3y plus 4y plus 5y is equal to 260.
Yes. Now, in the previous question, when interior angles were involved, we had to find the sum of interior angles. But here, we know that exterior angle of every shape are equal to 360. So we don't have to find out sum of exterior angles. We know it already that sum of exterior angles is always 360. So that working we don't have to do. So all the 3 unknown angles, 3y, 4y, and 5y, if we add, it's 360. You told me just that. And 5 plus 4 plus 3. These are all the like terms. When you add them, it's 12y. 12 is multiplying with y. So when it goes on the other side, it will go and divide. So 12 3s is 36, and you add a 0 with it, and you get 30 degrees. This is the value for y. Okay. Now, who can tell me that if y is 30, so what is the first exterior angle? 3y.
3 multiplied by
90.
30 is equal to
3
90.
multiplied by
90.
30.
3
90.
multiplied by
90.
30 will be what?
90.
90 degrees.
90.
Okay.
90.
Okay. And what will be the second
120.
angle? 4y?
120.
120.
120.
Yes. 4 multiplied by 30 will be 120. Okay. So one of the exterior angle is 90. The other is 120. What about the third one? 5y.
It's 150.
Yes. Value of y is 30. So we multiply 30 by 5. It will be 150. Now for your convenience and for better understanding, I have made this diagram. It's a triangle. They are saying in the question it's a triangle. And exterior angle means outer angles. So one angle you told me just now, the 3y1, 330s are 90, right? And the second angle 4y, 4 multiplied by 30 is 120. So this is 120. And the third exterior angle is 5y, 5 into 30, 150. Okay. Now, also, okay. Now there is more working, but I want to confirm that is it clear up till now? Yes.
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 Now exterior angles made the things easier for us. We know the sum of exterior angle of a triangle is equal to 360 degrees. So when we add all the three exterior angles, it's 360. Add the like terms. 12 will go and divide. We found the value of unknown. That is y. Now we found the first interior angle, and second and the third. And I drew this diagram for your convenience. Now, first part of the question we have done. Find y. We did that. Now it says find the smallest. Better mute your mics. You are talking and it's very disturbing. Now the second part of the question says you have to find the smallest interior angle. Now for this, we will not find the smallest interior angle. The question says smallest, but I want you to find out all the exterior angles. Now this one part I have shown you. Second part, you will do it for me. I will give you 2 to 3 minutes. First, let's discuss how to do it. Now, I will tell you one and you can do the others two yourself. Now, listen, if one interior angle, the first interior angle is 90 degrees, who can tell me what will be its interior angle?
90 degree.
How did you do it?
-4.
Minus 580.
Okay. Now, to find out the interior angle, I am glad to see that you remember that. The exterior angle plus interior angle add up to 180 degree. So if one of the exterior angle is given, we minus it from 180 to get the interior angle. Please do the working for 120 also and tell me what will be its interior angle.
60.
60. Very quick. 120 minus from 180 is 60 degrees. Too good. What
Degree.
about this 150 thing?
30.
30.
Very good.
30 degree.
Yes.
That's
Now
40
I
degree.
have, very good. I have this working ready for you also. With I've given the headings exterior and interior. my first exterior angle with 3y was 90 degrees. So its interior angle will be, when we minus it from 180, we get the interior angle. If one of the exterior angle is 90 degree, obviously the interior angle will be 90 degrees. Now, the second exterior angle was 4y, which came to 120, and its corresponding interior angle will be 60 degrees when we minus it from 180 degrees. And third one, 5y, exterior angle is 150, so its corresponding interior angle will be 30 degrees when we minus it from 150 degrees. You have done this. Now, very quickly, I will go back to the question. Now, exterior angles of a triangle are 3y, 4y, 5y. When we add it up, it's 360 degrees. Add the like terms, it will go and divide. We get one of the exterior angles. Sorry, we got y. Then this is the shape we got, and we found all the exterior angles one by one. 3y, 3 multiplied by 30, 4y, 4 multiplied by 30, 5y, 5 multiplied by 30. To find their corresponding interior angles, we have to minus each of them from 180 degrees. Is this question clear to you?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Now, if question number 7 and 8 both are clear, I would want to go to wrap up because we don't have much time left.
Both are clear.
Okay. Okay, wrap up has questions. What is a polygon with 14 sides called?
14 gone.
14 gone. After 10 sides, we don't have to remember the names of the polygon. It's called 14 gone. Okay. Question number 2. The exterior angle. Now this for this you need working. Okay. This is the thing we just did right now. The exterior angles of a triangle are 6x, 2x, and 4x. What will be the value of x?
30.
30. All of you got it? How did you get it? How did you get it? Can you explain? How did you get it, beta?
6x plus 2x plus 4x equal to 360.
Okay, good. Exterior angle, whenever exterior angle, the word exterior angle is there, it means 360 degrees. So 6x plus 2x plus 4x is 360 degrees. 6 plus 2 plus 4 is 12x. So 12 will go and divide by 360 and it will be 30 degrees. So x is 30 degrees. So first angle will be 180.
Yeah.
Second angle will be, yes, 2x will be
60.
60 degree. And because 2 will multiply with 30. Okay. Now 4 will multiply with 30. 4x will be equal to
120.
120 degree.
These are all the exterior angles. Good. Now this question is related to the recap that I did here today from the previous days. Now, there are many triangles, scalene and equilateral.
Miss
and
quadrilateral.
I saw the list.
Equilateral triangle.
Equilateral.
Okay, good.
Equilateral.
What is the name of a regular triangle? Regular triangle means
Quadrilateral. Quadrilateral.
equilateral. All the sides equal, all the angles equal. Okay. So, what will be a regular quadrilateral by
Square.
a square? Very good. A square has all of its sides and all of its angles equal. Right? Now, it's for you to ask now, because this is the last lecture for polygons. So if you want to ask anything, you can ask. And this lecture will be uploaded on Google Classroom. And those of you who did not attend first or second class, they can attend this lecture and understand everything, because I've included everything as a recap in this lecture. So if you go through this one, you can understand everything. But questions, of course, you have to see the other, like, other slides. Okay? Yes. Any question, please?
Miss,
No. Yes.
Miss, I understand the lesson, but I have just one question: that how long will we have these online classes? When is school expected to go back to normal?
But your voice is not very clear. Can you write it on the chat? Can you write it on the chat? Can you repeat the question? Hello?
Miss, the video is disconnecting.
Samra, can you repeat?
Miss, I'm asking how long it would take for school to go back to normal, for us to have actual classes.
Your voice is not clear at all, beta. Can you type in the chat box?
Okay.
Because time is nearly up, so do it quickly. Samra, are you typing?
It's not Samrat, Mishal Ahmed.
Okay, Mishal Ahmed. Okay. Okay, you are asking how long it will take for classes to go back to normal. Okay, we don't know, because the date is like we have to start from 1st of June, but it's like it will be decided, I think, according to the situation of the coronavirus. Okay, and you will be notified. You will get to know it. Okay. So goodbye. Miss Samin will be taking over from Monday onwards. Okay. So goodbye to class 7. Goodbye.
I love this.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.